right, guys, it's Kime Interviews. We are here with Issues. If you guys could introduce your name, position in the band.
Tyler Carter, missionary.
Miguel, I yell.
My name's Ty, and I scritchy scratch.
All right, guys, so first question, little icebreaker here. When is the Love Sex Riot video coming out?
Fuck yourself, dude. Fuck you.
Came out last night.
Yep. We did it on Paint, MS Paint, dude.
Yep.
How did I know you were going to ask that first, too?
Just get it out of the way, all right?
Whoever submitted that question,
Right there.
right there for you.
All right, so serious icebreaker. What's your favorite thing to get at Chipotle? Ooh!
I've yet to try it, but he told me about the, what do they call it? What do you call it?
Oh, the quesarito, bro. The quesarito. They melt the cheese in between the two tortillas, and then you eat it, and then they make a burrito in it, and then you have it's so good.
And extra cheese.
Yeah, and extra cheese. I mean, you can never have too much.
And some Chipotles across the country don't know what that is or know how to do it, and it pisses me off. So what, you didn't corporate like tweet you back because you were complaining about it?
Yeah, I asked for a quesarito at a Chipotle recently, and they refused. So I tweeted corporate Chipotle. I said, "Yo, you guys got to decide if you're gonna fully back the quesarito, because I'm sick of getting
on
people
that.
like rolling their eyes at me when I ask, man, because it's like it's so bomb. So if you're not gonna sell it, don't sell it. But if you are gonna sell it, then
And I shit you not, we are diehard
Nonetheless-
Chipotle lovers.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we will eat at Chipotle. Chipotle life.
Hashtag. Next icebreaker. If you could collab with any top 40 artist, who would it be?
Oh, you don't even know.
that's all
You don't even know.
That's all
I would probably have to say Ja Rule. I'm just kidding. Cisco. I'm just kidding. No, but for real.
Pharrell?
Oh, Pharrell's dope. But me personally, I would probably pick Jared Leto. I would love to collab with him. Do a song with him. That would be sick. That'd be dope. What about
Top
you?
40s?
Yeah, top 40.
They have to be in the top 40s right now.
No, ever.
Ever. I don't know. I heard Lauryn Hill got out of prison, so I'm trying to hit her up.
What about Tori Kelly? I see you tweeting her a lot. Is she your crush?
Yeah, he went there.
Bro, let me tell you a little story, okay? Bypass the question.
Here we go.
So me and Tori Kelly, we follow each other because she's a phenomenal singer, and actually, like a lot of the stuff I do with my voice now, I've learned just watching her sing because all her shit's live. It's dope. She's an amazing singer. And I was tweeting her one day because we were on that UK tour. She was heading to the UK as well.
On the same flight.
Don't spoiler alert.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, so I'm tweeting her, and I'm like, "Yo, I hope we cross paths in the UK." Straight up, called my boarding zone. So I get up, and I'm like, "Where'd Michael go?" Turn around. Tori Kelly right there, right? And so, but I froze. I was like, and I looked at Josh and I said, "That's Tori Kelly." And so, like, I didn't want to say anything, and like, what made it worse is she sat on my row, like 2 seats away.
Right beside us.
So I could have like had a conversation and everything.
It was like us, her mom, Tori Kelly.
And I just like was so like I felt like such a fan, which I am such a fan, but I just felt like so little in the world, and I didn't want to bother her. And she looked so perfect. She was so pretty, and like I know how amazing she is at singing, and I was just like, damn. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to her at baggage claim, and she got through customs before me, and that was the end of it. And I'll probably never have another chance, but unless you're watching.
You're messed up.
But she's not because she's busy.
Because she's busy.
But I'll never live it down. I'll never live it down, and I'll never forgive myself.
Ty, top 40?
top 40 artists. If I could collab with,
Pharrell, right?
I would like to make a beat with Pharrell. Yes, I would love that.
You said that the other day. We were talking about it the other day.
Yeah, he makes some of the sickest beats ever. So.
All right, so let's get started talking about this album. It's self-titled, but why self-titled and not something that you guys wanted to just make, you know, your own little title, your own clever title?
Because the EP, I don't know, the EP was kind of like, I don't want to say it was rushed, but it was like, you know, we had like a idea of what we wanted to be, and that was kind of like we're still figuring us out, and now that we have ourselves figured out, like this is Issues. What you hear on this album, this is issues.
Yeah, we didn't have time to gain an identity at that time because fans were demanding the band and we weren't even a full band at the time. Like we didn't even have like it all set up. But this time, not only did we figure out what we are, like who we are as a band and like what our sound is, but like we actually had like so much time to really write the songs that we wanted to write, and like the topics we wanted to talk about all revolve around people's like personal issues or life issues, like negative or positive, like just I don't know, just like issues is like what is like the perfect album name. So it's like obviously it has to be self-titled,
That's true. It makes sense. Your band name is too good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so how do you guys feel that crowds are reacting to this? I know it's early in the tour, but how do you think fans are reacting to your guys' set? You guys are a little bit different from the majority of the bands that are playing on this tour.
I think it's going well so far. The crowd reaction's been dope. We've done a couple dope tours before this. We just finished with the Warped Tour, and then we did the Day to Remember tour, and that helped us out a lot. That there was such big crowds, and that definitely helped us out a lot. So I think we've got some like returning fans that are coming out. So that's good to see.
I even saw a returning hater in the crowd. Yeah, dude. I remember last time we were here, I saw some hate. Yeah, dude. I saw some guy like hating so hard after our set, and I saw that dude in the crowd tonight. I was about to be like, man, you hated on us and you came and saw us twice? All right, bro.
He tours the country just to hate on you guys?
Like we don't give like we're not like we don't hate haters. We don't give a fuck really. But a lot of haters, we give them a reason, because a lot of people are haters. 'Cause I bet they don't sound like that live, or they don't deliver, or whatever. But like we have enough like heavy stuff. So if you're a heavy fan, like you can get into it. We're like melodic hardcore, like new metal, like whatever. But we're still like appealing to like people who aren't about screamo music. I think are turned on to it. But yeah, we love haters because they always come back, and then we actually become friends with so many haters.
Almost.
Yeah, guilty pleasure.
We're a guilty pleasure.
Quote of the day.
Tell us you can't pop in our album and nod your head. Tell me. I will call you a liar.
So you guys just came out with you're coming out with your new album, but you guys played a song tonight from that album. Can you guys tell us about that song and how the fan reactions have been to that?
Well, that song is one of, like, as far as the whole album goes, it's one of the most all-inclusive songs as far as like our sound. It starts with like a heavy like bendy riff, beat down bendy riff that AJ wrote, and then throughout the song we just go off onto a bunch of different crazy places. We have like this huge electronic break at the end where Tyler gets really fresh with his little melodies and stuff, and we got some sick breakdown in it. So I don't know. I think it's like inclusive.
Yeah, there's like some pop punky elements to like the drum beats and the riffs, which helps tie into like some of our other songs on our record because, I'm probably answering another question, but on the record we have like some pop punky elements and other stuff. So
is there a theme to the album, guys? Like a certain respective theme, or is it something that's kind of all different? Like each song has its own respective, theme to it.
The album, I don't want to say it has a theme, but it has like it doesn't really. Well, I guess it has a theme, but it doesn't really have a.
Everything has
concept.
to have a theme. You can't just put a bunch of stuff together without a theme.
All the songs are different, but they fall into kind of the theme of the album, which I guess the theme would be maybe like loss. I guess
loss. The album is coated with like issues, and like that's why it's self-titled. But that's the theme, That's the theme to like our whole existence as a band, is like issues. But like some of the songs have like some quirky elements, and like that ties into like our live performance because we want people to know like everybody has issues, but like we're still like able to be quirky and like. There's like, not to say comic relief, but just to always be like positive, like cup is half full, not half empty type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that you guys both have had Rise, record profiles and talking, about intimate things. And Tyler, I know you talked about a dear friend of yours that you wrote a song about. And so can you tell us about that song or what it exactly talks about or the name of it?
Yeah, the song is called Disappear, Remember When is the tag. It's just about like all of us like got to a point in the studio where we were like, we really want to write a song about like losing people, because we've all lost some really close people like the past year or year and a half. And for me, I mean, it was like 4 years ago, but like through my whole career, I'd been looking for the perfect moment to write a song about it. So we were able to finally do that. And you know, I tweeted a lot about, there was like 4 days straight where I was trying to finish writing it and like track it and stuff, and I literally like couldn't even get through takes, like or you know, get through it. But we finally got it done. It's such a beautiful song, and I know everybody in the band still gets chills every time we play it for the team or for management or whatever. And I'm really excited for fans to hear it for sure. But
Are you guys gonna decide to play that song live, or is that something that's just like almost too much passion behind it?
I love this song. I think that in a live setting, it's pretty slow, or not slow, but it's like pretty like you know, melodic and stuff. It's not really heavy at all. I think that if we did play it live, it would be like in a setting where we're doing like a headlining show, and we have like a lot of songs. But I don't know. We'll see how much the fans request it and want to hear it.
we'll have to get it on a
Without
headliner.
giving too much away, it would be. I don't know. It'd be a little tough to play live, but yeah, possibly. It's possible. I don't know.
We'll see about it on a headliner, like a performance show or something. Try to figure it out.
So with that, what else is encompassed in the album? I know you guys said you were gonna come out with an acoustic EP, and then now it might even be a release, I heard. So is there acoustic songs on this album, or is it just straight issues, no acoustic?
No acoustic songs on this record. We pushed back the EP because we wanted to put out the full length first. So maybe put it out this year. I think we're going back in to actually record some more songs to add to it, just to like, you know, because this record will be out. We might as well do the acoustic versions of this record and try to put a little more into it. If we're gonna wait to give it out, we might as well make it worth it, you know.
How many tracks are in this record, guys? Is it 12, 13?
There's
12
actually
tracks.
16 tracks. No, there's 22. It's like a rap album.
Series.
It's a mixtape. It's a mixtape. No, it's we got 12 songs. And one of those songs is a sick interlude that I made. And when I say sick, I mean it's all right. But, it was
pretty dope.
Mediocre.
It was inspired
He
by
gave it his best shot.
Yeah, I did, man.
He
That's all.
tried.
I got an A for effort. That's all I gotta say. But it's inspired by all the Mr. Hahn interludes on all the Linkin Park albums, because he has those interludes that are just him scratching at a beat, and I was like, all right, I can do that. So, yeah. I'm sorry I made that about me. That question.
It's all good.
It's all about you.
So do you guys have like a bunch of tracks that you kind of narrow down to 12, or do you kind of just create 12 and?
At first, we had a fuck ton of shit. Like, why'd I have to say it like that? We had a heaping
Shitload of shit.
We had a heaping helping of
We had
good
a
stuff.
cornucopia of tracks.
Yeah,
Mother.
we had a fuckload of ballin' ass shit. And then we was like, nah, son, we gotta cut it down to 12. No, actually,
We had to
we had
pick
a
the
bunch.
most ballin' of ballin' tracks. what I'm saying?
We had a bunch of stuff, and then we narrowed it down, and then we didn't have enough because the new stuff we had written was like better, so we had to kind of start fresh on a few tracks. But I don't know, we like filled it out, you know what I mean? And which is scary, because when you have to start like popping out songs like that, it's like, I don't want any song to sound like a filler track. We want to be like the Katy Perry of metal and have like every song be a single. And like surprisingly, like that's kind of how it's come out. And like the management's been like they've been like trying really hard to figure out what the singles are going to
It
be.
took us a minute to figure out what our single was going to be, you know. Through the whole like writing process and through the whole recording the album, we were like, no, this song's the single, you know. And then we're like, no, this song is the single. No, this song is the single. So I don't know. It's taken us a minute to kind of figure out what the actual first single we want to come out with.
So you guys have a separate single though than Hooligans, right, for the album?
Yeah, Hooligans actually isn't on the record. That was just like our song to the fans to kind of let them know who we are and like, you know, how our bond with our fans are.
It's kind of like a track going into the album to kind of give you an idea of what.
Yeah.
We didn't want to wait. We didn't want to wait so long to put it for the album to come out. So that one was kind of like showing Hooligans. Hooligans like like signifies when we, like, in my eyes, really solidified our sound, like what we sound like. Hooligans is like, okay, that's Issues. Like the EP, we're kind of experimenting. Hooligans, that's Issues, and then we took the whole album and expanded on that. So
Yeah, dope.
but yeah.
So, with a new drummer in the mix, is that kind of a harder writing process, drum-wise, or is it different at all?
It's different because this our new drummer's a lot more involved, and actually me and him like mesh a little better. Actually, it's crazy. Like he's so dang good, but like I give him my parts and I'm like, okay, these are tentative, and we vibe so well that honestly, like, he keeps a lot of them the same. He adds his flavor and his fills, and he elevates them a lot. But me and him mesh so well as far as like parts like in the album, and then me and AJ, everything. All the songs start with me and AJ writing everything, and sometimes me and Sky. But but I do all the drum parts at first, and then like he. But like I said, he's been awesome to work with, and actually some songs have started with his drum parts that we've written around, which is cool. So we've tried a couple different things, but he's just like the perfect fit for this band. So
cool. So to clarify, the single for this actual album is the one you played tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's called what?
It's called Stingray Affliction. I know it's a weird name, but you'll get it.
All right. Lastly, guys, what's next for Issues? I know that there's a Christmas song that you guys are making, but other than that, what
Oh
else?
shit! No,
Yeah, I know it all.
It's exclusive right now.
Let's spill it. Let's spill it.
Fuck it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we found out just recently that we could do an original, but that's not like, we didn't know that before. We probably would have done one, but I guess the song we did is very original, like the way we manipulated it. But we did NSYNC. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas.
Whose idea was that?
That was
right
idea.
here.
And actually, we did a mashup of the '90s pop smash by Next called "Too Close."
I love that song. So if you're like me, you'll be excited to hear
If
it.
you hear it, it's in the second chorus of the
Yeah.
song. We did a throwback, like
It's a pretty sexual Christmas song.
yeah, it's pretty sexual. Except
If
the
I do say
NSYNC
so
version,
myself.
the lyrics were god awful. Like, well, not god awful, but they just didn't they weren't very cohesive. So we had to kind of twist some
We
shit
had to
up.
make it sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So maybe we can make a video for this and then replace Love Sex Riot with that.
Yeah. Just making love by the fire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's how we do.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes the interview. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and that's Kaim Interviews. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Yeah.